Reaching out to all of our brothers and sisters on the African continent. You're tuning into Black Fire Radio, and you're listening to 1 hour of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment. You're now listening to the best music. Siwezi kuacha rumba, zote kazi tukitoka tunataka tukupiga. Siwezi kuacha rumba, na siachi bella. Siwezi kuacha rumba. You're now listening to the best music. Feel the freshness.
Family, how are we doing? Welcome to the best radio station, the Black Hot Fan Radio Network, media of the 21st century here. Remember, you can download our app, the Google Play, so stream on www.blackhotfanradio.network.com for amazing healthy supplements, apparel clothing with the Black Hot Fan Radio logo on it. Thank you, my family, on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble. I can see guys joining me on TikTok. Stellar Girl, where have you been? Happy new month. It's August 1st. Are we excited for yet another month for doing it major with positivity? I'm the queen of sending you so much love and light. Thank you, home some inter Candy Nyambura. How are you doing? My name is Iwaton Lungoria. For the ones who are joining me right away, right now, I am actually prepping you for a better conversation this beautiful, beautiful afternoon. But also remember, you can download our app on the Google Play Store. Stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com for amazing healthy supplements, apparel clothing with the Black Hot Fire Radio logo on it. If you're using the iPhone, you can actually stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork or your computer. And also, if you're using the Android device, we do have our app on the Google Play Store. It's super, super free to download it and get yourself the likes of Beetroot, Azure Wonder, Moranger, all from the Black Hot Fire Radio Network. Remember, it's a super African, basically connecting yourself to the African community. And what's the best way by actually studying our health? Because you are what you consume. But this beautiful afternoon, I'll be joined with amazing guests in a bit. But thank you for the ones who are joining me. Remember, you can invite more people to listen into amazing conversation on TikTok as you like the screen button and invite more people to listen to Redefining Conversation. But happy new month. What are you expecting in the month of August?
Feel the freshness.
Oh, are you ready for August, baby? And always start over. Remember, it's yet another month doing it major here on the Black Hot Bar Radio Network, media of the 21st century.
You're now listening to the best music. Feel the freshness.
So figuring banner boy over there, time flies, and that's where we're basically being ushered into a new month. Thank you, family, for joining me right away, right now. My name is Iwerton Longoria. If you've never seen this face before on TikTok, but welcome to yet another conversation. This beautiful afternoon, we'll be talking about farming in Africa with my beautiful guests. But before I actually introduce them, remember, we do have amazing healthy supplements on our website. As I always say, that your wealth is your health, right? But before we move forward, let's listen in to the health and benefits of some of the supplements we do have on our website to give an understanding of what you should definitely be expecting as you're placing your order on our.
Beetroot, nature's powerhouse. Packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and nitrates, it's known to support heart health, boost stamina, and improve blood circulation. Our beetroot is naturally grown and harvested at peak ripeness. The roots are cleaned, dried, and finely ground to preserve their rich nutrition content, giving you all the benefits in one pure form. Add 1 teaspoon of beetroot powder to your juice, smoothie, or water, or take it in capsule form as recommended by your healthcare provider. Beetroot helps enhance endurance, lower blood pressure, and keep you feeling energized and balanced all day. Fuel your body with the natural power of beetroot. Stay strong, stay healthy. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
$20.90. And lastly, we do have the one and only ashwagandha. I believe this is Mr. Newsom's favorite.
Discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested, and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system, or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
$90, you'll get yourself amazing supplements. But thank you for everybody's joining me right now. All the silent listeners on YouTube, Richard and Rumble, welcome, and thank you, family, for joining me live on TikTok. Remember, you can basically invite more people to listen in to amazing redefining conversation, because it's always a great time to be alive, because we're literally redefining Africa as we redefine ourselves. But welcome. And right now, I'll definitely be introducing my guests in the house this beautiful afternoon. Amazing people with doing amazing, great things. And I believe everybody should definitely be stepping into this energy, because we are really finding and reconnecting back to our own heritage. And this is the future, literally. The future is not the saying the youth are the future leaders. I believe the youth are the leaders of today. But I'm definitely going to be inviting or welcoming my guest this beautiful afternoon, Lynette, the one and only beautiful girl over there, Black Queen. I'll definitely introduce her. She's definitely going to introduce herself. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. It's a new month. I'm really looking forward for this month. But thank you so much for definitely availing yourself today.
Yes, happy new month to you.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm well.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? Yeah.
Good. Are you excited about August?
Oh, yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
August is part of new opportunities.
As it should be, 100%. I'd love you to introduce yourself to our audience today.
Okay. I am Lynette Angel, and I am a farmer. I'm a nutritionist, and I also am where I to the country.
Oh my gosh, we didn't hear anything at all. I believe the connection is really bad. We didn't hear nothing at all. I'm sorry. Do you mind like getting back again?
Give me 5, then I switch from my laptop right now. We can.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay then. I'll just definitely give you a moment as we definitely delve into this conversation. Is that okay?
Yes.
Alrighty, fam. We'll be back with Lina. I'll just give her a moment to actually switch onto her other device. But before that, let's listen in to the health and benefits of definitely the supplements we do have on our website.
Unlock your full potential with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
For a super affordable price, I believe Lily's back again. Can you hear me? Before she joins us, we literally lost her again. I'll just hear a video about farming because that's the main conversation of the day, farming in Africa, and why we should definitely go back or reconnect with our African roots. Lynn will definitely be back with us right away in a bit.
From my point of view, not right.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Alrighty, perfect. I can definitely hear you perfectly right now. Thank you for joining. That's perfect. Can you hear me? Lena, you're there? Before she comes in again, I'll definitely continue with the video of farming in Africa.
To become millionaires from farming. Meanwhile, I don't believe that person is actually a millionaire. I've seen $1 million, and I have also been in the agri space for the past 5 years. I have invested a lot of money into agriculture, and I have also made some money from agriculture.
Do you have a great network right now? Can you hear me right now? Lynn, can you hear me? I'm so sorry, family, but I believe when she has a great network, she'll definitely get back at it.
So last night, I was watching a video on YouTube by a very popular YouTuber, and he's talking about how he has made millions from agriculture, especially livestock farming. And I took my time to watch that video, but as I was watching it, it didn't sit well with me because I think it is, from my point of view, not right for us to tell people how we become millionaires from farming. Meanwhile, I don't believe that person is actually a millionaire. And it's just not unique to that person. There are a lot of people that are making videos in the agriculture industry, and you're talking about how you can become a millionaire from agriculture or how they have become a millionaire from agriculture. And I think, yes, the opportunity or the potential to become a millionaire through agriculture does exist. But you look at the person talking, and you and I are not fools. We know that person is not a millionaire. If we look at what the person is doing, then we know that person is a long way to becoming a millionaire. and therefore it didn't sit very well with me. And that's why I'm taking the opportunity. I just got to the farm to talk to you guys about this because, and somebody might say, why do you think you have the right to do that? I think I have the right to do that because I've seen $1 million, and I have also been in the agri space for the past 5 years.
Before he moves on in this conversation, I believe, Lean, are you back again? I believe you have the great network right now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly right now. Thank
That's
you
good.
for
That's good.
working on that. Looking forward to this conversation, and thank you everybody for joining me live or on TikTok. And Sabrina Solutions, Sherry, Anna, Vicky Jones, how are you doing? My name is Irton Longoria. I do have the lead net in the house. I'll definitely give you this moment to actually introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm Lynette Nyanjao. I'm a farmer in Kenya, and I'm also a distributor where I distribute my farm produce to restaurants and the Horeca industry in the country.
Right.
I also manage farm systems where I come and set up a project for you in your farm and manage it for you from wherever you are and give you a system where you can just manage on your phone.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
is beautiful. Okay, let's start from how this started for you. Why for me?
Why I started distributing first. I found a gap in the market where I was in the catering business,
Okay.
and we had a problem with sourcing fresh organic vegetables. So there
Mm,
was that. When I did a catering job, I found this gap in the market where we started now sourcing and supplying fresh vegetable products
okay.
to the restaurants and to the supermarkets.
Right.
And as we were doing this, we got to know about the profit crops that are available in the market, which are like plantain, things
Mm,
like that. And now that's how we got into farming. We just started because of now availability and things like that. We decided to farm with my partner,
right.
and that's how we set up our first farm. This was back in 2023.
All right.
Yes,
2023.
yes.
So
But we've
you
been
literally,
selling for 4 years. We've been selling since 2021.
right.
Yeah.
And how's the business been?
The business has been growing steadily because at the end of the day, we all need to eat. So if you're practicing sustainable agriculture, you have good farming practices, you're not using harmful chemicals in your farm, it becomes sustainable both to myself and both to the consumer. So we also help other farmers like myself reach a good market,
Hmm.
access a good market, because now you'll find they're stuck maybe in the village and they don't know that they can sell directly to restaurants or to the supermarkets, and they have to sell to a broker. So those are some of the challenges that we are bridging and
Mm,
that we are encouraging, and now even new farmers to join, because people fear farming because they don't know where to sell the
right.
product. So now we are showing them, we are bridging that gap from
Mm,
the farm to the end user without these brokers in the middle.
right. Alrighty. And what farming practices do you consider sustainable? And also, how do you measure your farm's sustainability for somebody who's trying to learn about that? Or maybe you, as you said, you actually take projects for people who are actually new into farming and you help
Yes,
them actually, sustain their farm.
yes. It's by practicing organic farming where we don't use harsh chemicals, don't use pesticides or
Mm,
herbicides. We try as much as possible to use natural, organic, decomposing
right.
matter in our farm, that is not harmful for consumption. So
Right.
we check on that, and that has given us, but it's good practices give us good business.
Mm,
That has been basically the basis of our business.
right. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, next to another question, and thank you for everybody joining us right away. What do you find most rewarding about farming, and what keeps you motivated? Because this topic is not really a very normal conversation in the educational system. It might be, but it's not really pushed, you know,
Mm,
because it's
yeah.
something that actually defines us as Africans. It's something that is part of our heritage. So, what do you find most rewarding about farming and what keeps you motivated?
I think providing a healthy alternative, like getting, you see, when you understand where the tomato you're eating is from,
Right.
you get to appreciate it more. So I think that gives me the most joy, and even empowering other farmers
Okay.
to like to have access for their products. You know, you're empowering the village, you're empowering people who have been let down by brokers and these middlemen. So that gives me, like, if I go to a farmer, I've been with a few farmers for a few years now, and if I go to their farms and I see that they've made some progress
Mm,
in their standard of life, in their quality of life, I feel that it makes me feel good.
mm.
Yeah. And also being able to provide.
I, are you there? Think I lost her again, but we do have Lynette Nanjao, a farmer here in the 254 Nairobi, Kenya. And also she takes project for new farmers who are literally trying to actually step into the world of farming. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes,
You were saying,
as
yeah.
I was saying, what makes it rewarding is being able the end to end use, you know, from if it's a consumer, whether you're in Nairobi or living in where, if you're eating from one of the restaurants where we supply to, we can assure you that you're getting an organic food supply. And for the
Mm,
farmer, they're able to get access to a good market. So I think bridging that gap, the end to end gap, for me, it's quite rewarding because you're
okay.
empowering this farmer and you're also empowering the consumer by eating the right foods.
And basically, you tell them about the health and benefits of actually
Yes,
consuming
we do. Yes,
organic
I
products.
have a I have a background in nutrition, so I'm very strict about that.
Okay.
And yeah, this is something we educate the farmers, even with value addition in the things that they can do. Yeah.
Mhm. Beautiful. And what are the most important factors to consider when growing your specific crops?
You have to, where are you growing the crop? Like the area needs to be have good soil, have good climate, and access to water. That is very important because most people set up farms without knowing where to get a clean source of water from, and then their crop ends up failing because they simply could not irrigate. So I
Mm-hmm.
believe one of the most important things, other than the basic access to a road network and things like that, is the water. Are you near a source of water? Is your farm able to get water consistently throughout the year? That is very important.
Right. That is
Yeah.
amazing because you have maybe people who are super, you know, excited or they have expectations in regard, not expectation, they have a vision of starting farming or how to start trying to learn about how to farm. So
Yeah.
are they the kind of project that you take for people who do not have any idea about farming or how do you go
Yes.
about it in regards to how do you take projects?
Yes, after being when our distribution business exposed us to so many farmers, and we realized, especially the farmers who are farming from Nairobi, we call them mobile farmers, where you're not physically in the farm, you're farming through your phone. We realized that they experience a lot of theft, a lot of, like, they don't know what to do on their farm. So we bridge that gap for them, where we set up a system in your farm. We come to your farm, we hire a manager for you, we hire staff for you, we set up your project for you. So you might not know what to do, but us being in the industry, we know what is profitable, we know what grows in different areas, so we are able to advise you. Perhaps maybe do ABCD. Maybe you wanted to do chilies, we'll tell you, no, this area tomatoes do better or onions do better, and you'll have better access to market. You
Right.
That's
understand?
awesome. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Well,
that's how we bridge that gap.
mm,
And yeah,
And you've talked about the fact that some new farmers encounter theft.
Yes, they do.
Wow.
Because if you're not physically present in your farm, you're going
Mm,
to encounter, because villagers will just see you have good crop. Maybe the crop has been neglected. Maybe you were supposed to harvest on Monday, you're coming to harvest on Friday. So in
right.
between, it might get lost, it might get stolen. And by the time you find out as a farmer, it's maybe 2, 3 days down the
Mm,
line. So what we do is we set up we have an when we come to your farm, when you come to manage a farm, we create an app for you. My partner is a software engineer, so he
okay.
creates an app where you're able to track everything in your farm. It lets you know when to harvest, when to water, when to put fertilizer, and all that. So you're in Nairobi, but you're able to manage through this app and through us. So
Can I
whatever
can I,
you're doing in
can I
your farm,
respect?
you'll
Excuse
be
me.
able to track.
Can I respectfully ask what is the cost? What are you guys charging for this service? If I might ask.
It's not a lot for consultation. For consultation, which includes visiting your farm, inspecting your land, and advising you. That one will charge. We have an online one which we charge 5,000,
Okay.
and if it's a farm visit, we charge 15,000. And now, depending on what project you want to undertake, we will take you to a model farm where, let's say, you want to do plantain, or you want to do pigs farming, or you want to do cow or goat farming, or you want to do tomato or chili farming. We'll take you to a farm that's already, we have model farms. So we'll take
Okay.
you to a farm where we'll be able to show you this is what we can do for you. And now, depending on your project, now that's where we're going to discuss the cost of setting it up.
Okay.
Yes, and we charge a very small fee for maintenance, because we also don't, because we're also buying from you. So we won't exploit you. We want you to achieve the best. So we're not huge on profit. We want more people to farm
Yeah,
so that we can start
you're
importing.
buying from them.
Sorry?
You're buying from the farm.
Yes, I told you our first business is a distribution business. We are in the business of distributing farm products.
Right.
So even when we partner with you, we also guarantee you market, as long
Oh,
as you follow our practices. Like
right.
if we're managing your farm, we'll know when your harvest is ready, and we'll tell you your harvest is ready in 2 weeks. I have market. Do you have better market? If my market is better than yours, I can sell. If you have better market, you can sell. But we also give our farmers that option of selling through us.
Well,
Okay.
that's pretty awesome.
Yes.
It's pretty
Yes.
um I want to say convenient. It's very convenient. I
It is a gap that
Yeah.
we noticed that the farmer and the market, like there's a gap in the market and there's a gap with the farmer. So we came in to bridge that gap and
yeah, you
market
guys.
to farmers well, so that you can also understand the farmer pains. Like, what does a farmer go through?
Mm,
When there are heavy winds and crops fall down, what do they go through? When there are floods and the plantation is flooded, what do they go through? So these are things that we've experienced.
mm.
And now, even when we're advising farmers, we're not advising from a theoretical point of view. We have practical experience in this.
Yeah, hands on the ground. You guys are boots on the ground, so you guys have a
We
better
are on the
understanding.
ground.
So it's not theoretical
Yes,
nonsense coming from like a class or something. Like a
yes,
professor.
yes,
Yeah. Wow,
exactly.
you guys are giving great value. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
true. And do you view
Uh,
farming as more of a business or a lifestyle? And how do you balance it?
Farming is more of a lifestyle.
mhm.
Right.
Yeah, it's the business is just the business. The money part of it is just a plus, but it's more of a lifestyle. Once you get into it, once you see, when you're watching a crop grow from a seedling to a fruit or to a vegetable that you can actually
Right.
consume, is quite satisfying.
Right.
So there's so many, we get so many other work opportunities, but this is our main focus. This is what we decided we want to do long term.
Mm,
Yeah. Mm.
cool. And how does your farm connect with and benefit your local community?
Sorry.
How does your farm, or basically the fact that you're farming, how does it benefit your local community?
One, we are very big on empowering women. I'm part of GEDI,
Beautiful.
The yeah,
Awesome.
we include we've noticed actually that women farmers do a way better job. We are more detail oriented. So and yeah, I'm serious. When you visit farms that have a brother and a sister, you'll find that the
Uh,
sister's farm is doing, they're
Yeah,
more detail oriented.
hold on. You're not being sexist, are you?
No, it's not, not at all, not at all, not at all. You see, like women are
I'm joking.
naturals.
I'm
You know,
joking with you.
women are naturals, so they put this effort, the same effort they put even with little children is the same effort I think they put with their farm, and
They
you'll
do.
find that their farms are so well productive. And now what we are doing is we are empowering these women through education. Like now we are teaching them, okay, instead of maybe planting the normal maize, why don't you try a more profitable crop that you can get more from it. So we are empowering them through, we have a program called Mukulima Bora program, where now we teach them good farmer practices.
just a
Yeah,
question before you move forward. Was it aired on the mainstream TV before?
Ian, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that program on TV.
No, oh,
Mukulima.
no.
It's
Mukulima
not.
Bora, no.
It's
Not
not it.
ours. It is not yet ours. Ours is just on TikTok. We have not done any official
Okay, got it.
interview yet. Yeah.
I'm speaking it into manifestation for you then.
Yes, you're manifesting it for us. Thank you.
Go on, please.
Because this is awesome.
It
But
is.
Mm.
yeah, I'm excited. We're going to hire her, hire the services. This is exciting. But let me be quiet.
Yeah.
You can go
Mm.
on, Lynette.
Yeah, we have a model farm, so we also bring people to our farm and also train them on good farming practices. We show them how, because we have a couple of things in our farm. So we have both livestock farming and vegetable and fruit farming. So we'll
Mm,
show them, if someone is into vegetables, we'll show them. If they're into fruits, we'll show them good practices. If they're farming animals, we'll just show them how to do it well
right.
without when you farm for profitability, that's how you end up doing these injections that maybe make chicken grow fat, or you
Yeah.
do herbicide, you do what are they called, fertilizer that makes your plant, but it has no nutritional value. So we
Yeah, it
show
has
Right.
you
no. It's GMO'd. It's no.
how to get
Yeah.
there organically. Whether you're gonna, if it's the animals, we can show you how to boost their protein intake with, whether you can even farm worms to feed your animals for their protein, instead of buying feeds that you don't
Mm,
know what they've been made of from.
right.
So
Mm,
that's basically what we do. We help farmers have good agricultural practices.
Oh, this is
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before Danny Harrison, how are you doing? Before I ask or move forward with what Danny is
That's,
asking about,
I'm about
what
to
is
ask you, what about rabbit farming? They know anything about rabbit farming too? Have anybody know
Raven,
anything about?
no.
Huh?
Raven, no, unless I research for you. If you tell me, I'll just do my own research. I'll find a Raven farmer. I'll learn what I need to learn from them. If I need to bring them on board to train, yeah, that's what we do. If we need
right?
to bring them on board to train, we bring them on board for a few months. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Mm,
beautiful. Danny
mm.
Harrison is asking. I wonder if she knows anything about cattle, and does she
Yeah.
know how to get the best organic feed in Africa?
Yes, I do. We have beef cattle and for milk. Yeah, so yeah, we have both farms. We have two farms that are doing both beef farming for meat and
Mm,
farming for milk. So they both have very different nutritional needs.
okay.
So yes, if you're ready to set it up, that's something that we can organize for you.
Can you tell us more about the cattle or the animal point of view? Like the process
Um,
and how it works in terms of also what they're feeding, because we've talked about you're super really careful about whatever they're feeding and all this.
mhm,
Is this the GMOs?
yes.
Yeah.
Uh, for cattle, they have, what is this called? Silage. We actually produce silage in our farm that we sell.
Hmm.
So you just need to make sure that you're getting the proper silage for your cow. Whether if it is for milk, their nutritional requirements are a bit different, because there are some cows, when they take some products, they produce more milk, and there's some that you need to give so that they become bulky and be more
Right.
meaty. without adding too much fat. So it just depends with what's the goal of your project. Is it for beef or is it for milk? Then we're able to tailor it to what you want.
To your needs.
But we actually, for cows we have, even pigs and goats, even chicken, we can be able to help you source.
Mm, beautiful. Another question from Danny Harrison. I hope she answered your question. Danny Harrison is asking also any advice about chicken farming because I would like to know some more about that. The last guy we went into chicken farming, I believe he ate.
I think those chickens got disease. We had like 500 chickens, and they all, and we have no account of what happened to those chickens.
Wait, I'm so sorry. He ate all the chicken before we made any. Do you mind answering that? You make me laugh, Danny. Are you there, Lynn?
Oh, did we lose her? Uh-oh.
Did we lose her? She's gonna be back, I guess. I'm really sorry about
No,
that, Danny.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Oh, she's
Yes.
back. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry. So I understand chicken farming, bird farming basically is a bit tricky because birds, droppings from other birds in the sky can easily get them sick. So
Okay.
it's advisable to do chicken farming in a coop where you are able to, like, control the whole environment from the sky, like do it in a room, or sort of a room, or a, like, where they have no access unless
Yeah,
someone is
close
physically
close environment.
entering an enclosed environment. So unless you're physically entering
Mm,
the environment, like, no one has access, or no animal has access to the chicken coop.
all
And
right.
now you when you do that, now you're able to, we can set that up for you if you want to do a story building,
Mhm.
the light fixtures and all that, the incubation room, we can set all that for you. Yeah, basically most people who don't succeed with chicken farming, it's mostly because you're doing it free range, or maybe like the birds are exposed to some air, or if they're enclosed, maybe some of your stuff entered with contaminated
That's probably what
food.
happened. That's probably what happened because we
And
end up losing all of them over there in Kenya.
you have, so now
I think the whole continent got wiped out.
yeah, so what we do is we train, like, we give you standard operating practices where we make sure we've trained all your staff to
Mhm.
meet your SOPs, so that whatever is needed is done. And any, like, you won't experience, it's hard for you to experience that with us, other than maybe extreme negligence from whoever's side. But no, you don't. That's why we come in, so that we help you do that. We help you secure whatever investment you have put in farming or in food.
Well, is chicken farming still profitable?
Yes, it is very
Um,
profitable
okay,
because you
yeah,
see, if you check the Kenyan market, especially broiler chicken farming, we have so many establishments coming up all the time. Like KFC are in Kenya, Chicken Inn, they're popping up in every 5 kilometer
I
radius.
know, but it's KFC using the chickens in Kenya now. I heard it wasn't using Kenyan chickens, which was stupid to me. But yeah,
Yeah, they were importing chicken and feeds from South Africa, but now I don't know what they think they started using it. I'm not selling broiler chicken, but the broiler is actually, if there's something, it's a fast moving product, because its
okay.
turnover is 3 months from when it's a chick to when it's ready. It takes about 2.5 months, 60 to 90 days, and it's ready. It reaches the kilos that is needed, and you sell. Now the market for broiler chicken is vast. As long as you do it in a good environment, you'll be able to reap the profits, because the feeds are not very expensive.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe we'll think about going back into it again, and we'll have them help us, and then
Mhm.
have it up in the village, up there in the Rift Valley somewhere, instead of having it down by Wallace, because we lost all those chickens. We don't know what happened to them. That's why the
Yeah.
chicken.
No. I'm so sorry
We,
about that.
no, 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 no. It's not your fault. We understand things happen. Sometimes you lose your investment, but we just
Yeah.
like 500 chickens are gone. So he thinks he
No.
he thinks he ate them. I don't think they ate them. I think they got sick. Oh no, you could eat 500 chickens. I think they got sick, and you had to dispose of them. Anyway,
Mm,
That
mm,
is so true.
mm.
Danny Harrison is also asking, can you do dairy and beef simultaneously?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because the foods are they're basically the same. It's just the nutrition. The cows are also given some tablets that are ground in their food. So I think
Okay.
if it's for beef, whatever, I don't know, they're also given salt to lick. You can do
Mhm.
them on the same in the same area, because you normally find that the male cows are done for beef, while the female cows at Nini are mostly for milk. So you see, you can have them in the same area where they're even mating and producing calves, while you're
Right.
selling the bulls for meat, and you
Mm.
remain with the female for milk, yeah, and for breeding.
Right,
Mm.
Danny. I hope she's answered your question, but you can also continue to ask lots of questions. You still have some time here because he says, yeah, because people in East Africa love KFC. I believe maybe they got contaminated. Danny. Also, how do you manage water resources on your farm? And what strategies do you use to conserve water?
So one, we have in my farm particularly, we are using solar panels. We
Okay.
have a solar pump, because you'll find it's easier for us to manage that. It's expensive to set up, but from that, there are no other maintenance charges. When you
Okay.
use the other options are, you can use because you have to have a pump to pump water from the river or from the stream into your farm.
Right.
So there's also a gas pump and there is a diesel pump. So both of these require some sort of maintenance. We can encourage a farmer to take on this, because as long as you're able to consistently buy the fuel, you'll be good, and service your pump, you'll be
Hmm.
good. So we advise, depending on where your farm is. There's some farms that have a free flow. They are flat, and you find that they have a stream, especially farms in Kirinyaga County. You find that they have a very good water network system.
Okay.
And now
Right.
there are these streams that flow near the farm. So what you do is you dig furrows, and
Okay.
now water, and you put a gate valve, so now water freely, we call it a free flow. Now water free
so it
flows in
irrigates.
your farm.
So, so
Yes.
okay, so it's like a free flowing irrigation thing that you guys set up over there, right? So the water just free flows into
Yes.
the farm itself.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yes.
lovely.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we have those options. Other people, with some people, like you'll find maybe some canals, the water canals are have water available on Monday and Wednesday. So you set up what's it called? A water tank that can hold water. Now, when water comes, you fill the water tank, and then now you can irrigate on these other days where you don't have water.
The water from your water
Yeah,
pump. Yes, ma'am.
yes. A water tank, like a reservoir. And other
Oh,
farmers dig wells. You'll find it's easier for you to dig a well and then install maybe a drip irrigation system. It
okay.
basically depends on where your farm is. So when we scout your land, these are the things that we look at. Now we look at the best irrigation system for you, and what you can set up that can work best for you.
Mm.
Mm.
But I
Because
asked you what. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
sorry, I was saying, because even before leasing land to farm or buying land to farm, these are the things that need to be very clear. This is one of the pluses or minuses in a farm. You have to check where your water is coming from and how often you're getting that water.
Okay. Might I ask you what exactly are you growing on your farm? What vegetables or fruits or are you are you now growing? If I might ask.
Yeah, my farm, our biggest one of our biggest clients are plantain is a plantain market, plantain
All right.
banana.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is, yes, we've done that on about 6 acres. Then we have Hass avocado, which we've done on over 2 acres. Then we do now the seasonal crops, like now maize, beans, pumpkin. We have some fruit trees. We have a mango, pawpaw.
Right.
Yeah, we have some berries. We have a bit of everything. And then for the animals, we have and goat, pig, rabbit.
See,
Yeah.
you do have rabbits. You do have
Yes,
rabbits.
we have
So
rabbits. Yes.
Yeah, so you can teach us how to set up because we got burned with the chickens, so I was thinking about rabbits.
Rabbit is actually quite good because it's very they're quite affordable. I think they sell bunnies at quite an affordable price, and feeding them now is the good thing with rabbits is they eat locally. They eat weeds. Things that are locally available. You don't need to things that are available at the farm. You don't need to really buy their feeds.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was saying. You got so so yes, I'm gonna need to hire her Airtime so she can help us come set up a rabbit structure and teach Demore how to do it because we got burned with the chickens. Even though she said chickens are good, I got scared about going doing chickens again.
Mm, I understand. Understand.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
And rabbits,
yeah,
you also collect their urine. We also collect rabbit urine and use it
yeah.
for fertilizer.
For fertilizers. Mhm.
Yes.
Amazing. Danny
Mm.
Harrison
So
is asking,
so let me ask
will
you a question again. Hold on, Airtime. Is it easier to do rabbit farming or chicken or could we do both or is that a problem doing both?
Now, when you do them
Uh,
both, you have to separate them because the
of
rabbits may
course,
infect. Yes, you have to separate them. I'll just say this. I won't say that there's any easy way to do farming. All of
of course,
whatever way you look at it, there are risks and benefits. So
of
it's
course.
just understanding which risk you're comfortable taking. Mm.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm saying, is it less headache than raising rabbits than it is raising chickens? Because chickens
Of
always
course,
can get illness. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, raising rabbits is easier. I won't lie.
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
reproduce quickly.
Quickly, yes.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
all right, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna have her come out there and teach us how to start this rabbit thing. Yeah, the chicken thing didn't work. I'm kind of burnt by it.
Okay, no worries.
We're gonna start the chicken thing a little later. But yeah, she can teach us how to. We'll hire her to help us come set up the rabbit farm. I think this be outstanding. You know, to get some
Yeah.
professional help.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
Danny Harrison is asking, will corn fatten cows faster, or is it best to let them graze?
Okay, you can let cows graze if you have huge tracts of land. But now, if you're limited, let's say you're farming your cows on 1 acre piece of land and you have other crops. If you let them graze, they're going to eat your crop. Yeah, if you let them roam free. Of course, there are places where there are places where you will find there's a grazing area where you find maybe there's it's like a no man's land and people can take their cows there to graze, and that's okay. You can do that, but it's easier to just feed them corn because it's
Mm,
available. If you plant it in your farm, it's available. It will fatten them up, and it's a good source of nutrient and roughage for them.
mhm.
So yeah, you look at if they go and graze in someone else's farm and they eat their crop, you'll have to pay for that crop.
Right.
Yeah, they go eat someone's beans. Yeah,
unless
they go eat
unless
someone's
unless
beans or
it,
someone's
unless it might
beans.
unless it might cause a fight.
And then they come, that person will come to you and tell you they ate crop worth this amount of money. So
Wow. Yep.
yeah, it's sometimes Maasais are the ones who do this pastoral farming where they are just walking with their cows
Just
and
let
they
them
eat
roam
what.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
that if you can do that, but I mean, we don't do that. As we have them, zero grazing. We have them in a confined area where
right.
they just eat. And by the cow farming, you can also sell the manure, their droppings. Mm.
Okay.
Everything is profitable with farming,
Right.
including the waste. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Okay, Danny. I hope she's answered your question. Another question from Danny. Also, do you all have
He's
organic
so
corn
knowledgeable.
and soybean seeds?
Sorry?
He's asking, do you have organic corn and soybean seeds?
Soybean seeds, unless I ask, but corn we have. We even have the original yellow corn. Leave this white GMO thing we have in the market. We
Right.
do yellow corn, yes.
Amazing. Also, she said yes, Harrison. Another question to you, Lynn, is I also would like to grow beans like red beans, black beans,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
others. Is that possible in East Africa?
Yes, it is. We grow our own beans. We don't buy beans. Our parents are also farmers, so things like beans, maize, potatoes, cabbage, these ones they grow for us. In
Mm,
Africa, most of the foods can grow, unless foods that require extreme cold temperatures. But most food grows here.
But that's what I'm, yeah, yeah, we need to have her on for long. What about sheep farming? What about sheep? Is that any
Yes,
is that any good?
yes, it is. And sheep is really good because you also get to sell the wool. Yeah.
Okay,
mm,
I didn't know about selling the wood. I mean, everybody keep talking selling the wood because my Kenyan staff's got me buying sheep now. So I don't. I'm just. Is that any good?
Yes, sheep farming. I'm telling you, all farming, whatever venture you decide to go in farming is good as long as you do it well. Because if you have a good product, people are going to buy your product.
that
You
is
just
true.
need to position. You just need to do it exceptionally well. Yeah. So whether
Okay.
it is sheep farming, it is quite profitable, and yeah, especially during the holiday season. But now for goats and sheep, they need that large tracts of land.
Right.
Mm? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But luckily we got the forest up north. we got we we let them graze out there in the forest north of
Yeah.
about 2 hours north of Nairobi.
Yes, where is the farm?
It's like 2 hours north of Nairobi. I'm not exactly sure of the name because I can't pronounce it because I'll butcher it.
Okay. Okay.
I'll butcher the name, but we're definitely take you out there because we're gonna have you help us set up rabbits and see what we need to do with these goats
Okay.
because what we're doing out there we're doing beef farming.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then we want to do rabbit farm. Like I said, we were burned by the chickens. We had the chickens closer in the town because I had
Mm-hmm.
another individual that we have. We're doing clothes. I mean, not doing clothes. We're doing what is it? Um, what's
Basil?
it called? Yeah, basil. We're doing basil, right? So
Okay.
I paid to have these greenhouses built, right? These big, huge greenhouses. But this basil, like he says,
Mm-hmm.
it's cold and it's dying, and now because of the cold weather in Kenya, it's starting to catch diseases. So I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
is there a better crop to grow under greenhouses for profitability?
Yeah, there's some people in Kenya who even do about hydroponic farming and aquaponic, where you have
Yeah,
fish. Yeah, the people who are practicing that, not on large scale though, because you see, our country is already ideal to just farm on the ground. So, but there are people who are actually doing greenhouse farming and are profitable. It's just that I think the chemicals that are involved in setting up the greenhouse is what discourages most people from doing it
yeah,
because
because it's
the
expensive.
emissions, yes, and it's not worth it. Like the setup,
Exactly.
like I have
I,
a
I'm glad you
farmer who
said
does.
that. I'm glad you said that. I just spent thousands of dollars on this thing and haven't
No,
made
you don't need to.
a Kenyan shilling. Nothing.
It's you don't
Nothing.
need to, because you see, I have a farmer who does chili farming for export, and she does,
Wow.
and the requirement from export is that it needs to be under a greenhouse. But she says that when they do sampling, when they take both samples from the one that has been grown on free land and the one that was grown under greenhouse, they prefer the one that was grown on the land because it gets the direct sunlight, it gets, even that pollination with bees and all that, like it's natural
Yes,
a
ma'am.
thousand percent. So they prefer the taste, the color, the size of the one that's grown on the free
So
place. But now,
are you trying to tell me I was duped in building these greenhouses?
no, what it depends with what you're growing. If you want to do greenhouse, then do something sensitive like flowers, like make it worth it, but not herbs. Herbs can easily grow on,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
a green.
yeah. And
Even a sheep,
if
you
I'm gonna
don't
have you
need a
guys,
full greenhouse.
I'm gonna have you go out there and look at my operations out there. It's been a disaster because it hasn't yielded any benefits. Like you said, we could have probably grown the herbs outside of the greenhouse. But he's saying,
Yes.
it the basil hasn't made any kind of profit. at all.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
Right.
been
because yeah, herbs it's for herbs,
yeah,
micronutrients. Those ones are for, they're for the prestigious market, so to
Mm-hmm.
say. So if you're growing them, if you want to grow for profit, there are crops you can grow for profit, and these are crops that are consumed every day, not once
yeah.
in a while, not in a
So-
fancy restaurant, every day.
Okay, so let's bet. I'm gonna have you go out there. So we're gonna pay you to go out there too, because he's the one. He's the one that got rid of all the chickens. He's the one that lost all the 500 chickens that we.
Mhm. Mm.
Sorry, sorry. You actually mentioned pollination right away, Lynn. I would like to
Mhm.
ask a question about that. How do you manage pollinators on your farm, and what role do they really play in your overall success?
So, for some farms, if the farm is near a water source like a river, we don't really need to do anything about pollination because bees generally like water sources. But if maybe your farm is
Exactly.
somewhere it's a bit dry, we can plant some flowers like sunflowers. They attract these bees to come into your farm, or, the pollinators. And yeah, the pollination will happen.
Alrighty, amazing question. Another question in regards to the challenges that you face before we wind up. I hope this will definitely be like a 2 hour show, but it'll definitely have you over again. What do you see as the biggest
Well,
challenge?
we gonna hire her. Hope we don't take her. Hope she. We got. I know we got to fit her in her. She got to fit us in her busy schedule. We're gonna hire her. We're gonna hire her for sure. So hope she don't get mad if we don't take too much of her time.
Mhm.
we're going.
Amazing.
We're gonna hire her staff. Whoever goes out and sets up these things, we're gonna have to use them to set up everything. We go
Right.
You're
her
welcome
time.
to hire us.
She's doing amazing work, literally. What do you see as the biggest environmental challenges facing agriculture, farming, and how do you address them?
The the biggest one of the biggest we are facing is the chemicals that we're exposed to. Because if
Okay.
you follow our news, you remember that we had free fertilizer in our market for a few
Yes.
months.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is the biggest, if that is the biggest challenge that you have in the market. And now we are also not allowed to sell seeds to one another. So we have to buy these seeds from the, yeah, and now buying the seeds, now you're not able to get the original seedlings. You're getting a seed that is dependent on a pesticide or a fertilizer that is still being sold by this company. So that
Mm,
has
That's
been the biggest,
that's
that has
GMO.
been,
That was the
that's it.
Europeans. Make sure we had to
Yes.
pay them for fake seeds. Go ahead.
Mm, yeah.
that really affected y'all. The fact that you could not buy a seed from your other neighboring farmer, right? And you have to buy it from a corporation, I believe so.
Yes. Yes, and when you buy it from a corporation, it's dependent on that corporation to survive, and then
Oh
it doesn't reproduce. Like you can't propagate that seedling to produce another plant. Like once you plant it and harvest, that's it. Mm,
my God. Really sorry
yeah.
about that, but I hope you all are working towards that. And how do you actually detect that this is an organic seed, a natural seed, from your perspective?
You will know with how it grows.
Mm,
The rapidness. You'll find maybe it is fruiting rapidly.
right,
The taste, the smell, the size, the color.
right.
You will know. Yeah.
And during that time when they were actually distributing um, literally fake fertilizer, did you guys detect it?
Yes, we did. We did. We even cautioned a few people not to buy.
Hmm.
But mostly we don't use fertilizer. We use organic fertilizer.
Okay, got it. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
My last question before maybe Mr. Nisam asks his last question is, what steps do you take to maintain
What?
or what steps do you take to
Mhm.
maintain or improve soil health? And how do you assess soil quality?
Uh, we we practice soil regenerative. we have a soil regenerative culture where the waste that comes from our farm, we just, we use it as manure, as and from the restaurants, we put it in our farm as, as organic compost, and then compost it, we turn the compost.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mr. Newsom, your last question? Mr. Blackout Fire, are you there?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was talking to someone. I apologize. No. My last question is, I'm gonna have her. Hopefully she has a staff. I want to just be her. I'm gonna have her go out to I'm gonna pay them to go out to the greenhouses and take a look at that and see what would be the best thing, because the basil's not working. He's gonna get. We're gonna have to pull up this basil and find out what is the better crop, more profitable crop that we can initiate and put in there. And then I would like to have her come up, have someone show us how to set up the rabbit and the goat things, outside the city, so we can begin that too. Because I don't want to step on Wallace's toes over with the greenhouse. The greenhouse thing just hasn't worked. We lost all these chickens. We still don't know what happened to the chickens. He just said the chickens are gone. So, well, what happened to them? They just gone. So, so, I don't like to ruffle any feathers. So I just want to have one of her staff pay one of her staff members to go out there and see what other crops that would be profitable for us to put inside these greenhouses and start growing that. Because this basil's not working. It just doesn't work. I'm trying to be nice, but the basil thing don't work. It just doesn't work. It's been a
We'll check
loss.
that out. We'll check that out for you
Right.
and advise on the next steps.
Okay, Danny Harrison has the last question. He's saying, I apologize for asking so many questions. That's okay. He's saying, one more question. Do you do artificial insemination in East Africa? Because I would like to experiment with crossbreeding a Cape buffalo with a domestic cattle.
You sound crazy.
Yes. we have we have an artificial insemination center in Kirinyaga, one of the counties we manage, and they actually do this. So we can visit with him to that place and find out, or he can tell us what he wants, and we can inquire for him and give him the report.
Amazing. So it's a yes, Danny
Yes,
Harrison.
it's a yes.
Actually do
Yes.
insemination. They do practice that.
Yeah,
Reparation.
she didn't made his whole day. She didn't made his whole day just by saying that.
That is true. Thank you, family, for joining. We do have reparation in the building. How you doing, Queen? She's saying you can use your greenhouse, Mr. Newsom, to dry medical marijuana and make your money back.
I don't know, medical marijuana is legal in Kenya.
They're headed there.
Huh? Is that legal? Is it? Is it legal in Kenya?
It's not yet legal.
Yeah, you trying to get us arrested? Reparations. It might be legal. It might be legal in Ghana. Reparations. It's not legal in Kenya.
It's not yet legal.
You trying to get me arrested as soon as I come back into Kenya for making it for growing illicit drugs that hurts the community. I,
We will make sure it is legal.
I don't know, and then I don't know. I'm not really keen reparation on growing any kind of marijuana. I think marijuana is harmful. I don't believe the medicinal. Okay, but it says medicinal. I believe when you put fire to any kind of herb, it becomes a drug, and I think it becomes a dangerous drug. So I wouldn't want to do anything that's going to hurt. I don't want to be any. I don't have anything on my conscience that's going to hurt people in the long run. If it helps, cool. But I just don't know. So
We won't do that. We won't do marijuana.
yeah, I don't want to do any marijuana. So
Reparation. Thank you so much, Danny. If you have any questions before I wind up, you can type it in. But that has been my time. Thank you so much, Celine, for availing yourself. This has been super educational or educative. It has been super, super redefining. I really appreciate your time, and I hope we'll definitely dive more deeper into,
yeah, we're gonna talk to her. I gotta talk to her. I gotta get her to go out there with Wallace and all some other stuff. for us.
Right. Your last take, Lynn, your last take on this conversation about farming?
It's been awesome.
I welcome you to have more conversations on this, and so
Right.
that you can get to understand farming in Kenya better and how we can practice it best.
That
Right?
is so
And
true.
thank you, Ethan, for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Anytime,
Thank
Let's
you.
girl.
forward to more. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
You've been a
now.
yeah, been a wealth of knowledge. Thank you. You've been a Airtime always meets the greatest people. You've been a guy. We really need your expertise.
You're welcome.
Yes,
It is so
ma'am.
good. Thank you so much, Lean, and I really appreciate your time and I love what you do because this is the type of
Thank you. Thank you too.
education we should be learning as a society everywhere, but it's not really taught. So we need more of
Yes,
such
it isn't.
conversation to become an independent country in the economic sector.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and
Yeah.
definitely we'll talk again. And let's do farming,
Yes.
family. I feel very smarter
Yes.
now
Let's do
after
farming.
this conversation.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank
Let's
you so
farm.
much. Alrighty, have a great weekend. We'll talk later more about this. Thank you, Mr. Newsom, Danny, Reparation,
Oh,
what you
thank you, Airtime. And thank her. She's been a godsend. My God,
she is.
this has been a godsend today. My God, this is awesome. I'm typing Wallace right now. I'm sending somebody out there. He gonna be all. I don't care if he's upset or not. We gotta change this thing.
She's amazing at work, and I believe good things will come out of it. Will be
I
fruitfulness.
I do. That's what I do.
Have a good weekend, family. Happy new month. Let's literally shine this month. It's time to win. But download our app on Google Play Store. Get your healthy supplements. Don't be eating like Popeye's chicken like Mr. Newsom. No, be taking your supplements featured.
I gotta
Asha,
buy. I have to purchase some more supplements. I told you, I'm out here, Todd, and I'm undisciplined.
that's our here to remind each and every day to order yourself our amazing supplements on www.blackwatchfirenetwork.com. Apparel clothing with the Black Fire Radio logo on it. I'm sending you so much love and light. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. Bye, family. Take care. Bye, Lean. Take care. I'm going to talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah, we're gonna give her a call later on the day.
Yes. We'll talk more about farming and how to educate ourselves about farming, literally.
We're not talking. We're not talking. We're gonna hire her. Talking's over here, Tom. We got to hire.
Talking is done.
Yeah, she's a godsend. That's our way forward of learn how to start and actually do it right. Where we're not spending thousands of dollars and getting no return, getting no ROI, return on investment. And spend thousands of dollars and don't got nothing to show for it. Nothing. It's crazy.
Right. She's literally a godsend. I believe that.
Yeah,
Nothing
she's a
happens.
yes,
Nothing
a true godsend.
yes.
Truly, you didn't make my whole month of August, Airtime. You have no idea.
Is greatest month of all time.